Once again, this is Michael Corleone. That's Michael COLIEOWONMODZ and Customs. If you don't already know who I am already, this is a Cobra. Actually, maybe I should take the light off. Let me focus real quick. This is a Cobra Sound Tracker 25 LTD Sound Tracker. I already did the Staten Island mod on it. It's basically done. You can see this radio is actually going to be up for sale. The customer basically didn't pay, so it's my radio now. It's going to have chrome covers, which are on its way. The radio is in mint condition. You know, the front of the radio, by the way, check out my contacts right there in Mayo, Ireland. Check out all my equipment for all your niggas that think I'm joking. Look at all the HF gear right there. 2970, 50 amp power supplied by Astron. 10 meter bass. Cobra 2000 with the Palmer 500 8 amp. Old school. And I'm talking about right there. That's the old school President Lincoln. Not this bullshit President Lincoln 2 garbage. This is my 10 meter. Mirage 44 I used to use, same Radio Shack meter, D104. You know how we do. Anyway, I did the receive, the Staten Island mod on this. The face looks a little scratched up. Don't worry, I'm getting a new face plate for it. It's going to be all chromed out. It's got the Staten Island mod. Basically, the radio really came with some work done to it. I ain't going to lie. So I basically did the other part of my Staten Island mod, which I'm not even using a D104 because that's how loud it is. I got to use a Cobra stock mic, which there's a little technique I learned with these mics to get them even louder. But of course I ain't going to let you know about that. You got to find that out on your own. I'm going to take it to the meters right now. It's doing about like 4 watts, swinging about like 30. That's basically like what these radios do, unless I put some type of Staten Stomper mod in it, or that RX-75 garbage, which is not even a waste of time, which is a waste of time to me. But yeah, this radio is going to be up for sale. It's going to look brand new. It's going to be all chromed out, brand new faceplate. The receive has been done. The dead key is matching up to exactly what the meter says. The sound tracker works great. It's got great receive. Right now, it's about like 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, because I'm in New York right now. I'm out in Fort Myers, Florida right now. It's pretty dead lately out here, man. The skip's been rolling in and out. 10 meters been rolling hard. But the CB thing has been really dead lately, man. My RF gain and everything's good. My dynamite's up. I'm gonna make you hear the audio and everything in this video. It's really like dead out here. How about a 19 for a radio check there, break? There's not even really anybody even really out here. We appreciate that, Driver. Michael Corleone, the Godfather of Staten Island, said that. We appreciate that. Just checking the radio out for a customer there. Appreciate it there. You have a blessed day and a blessed ride. Be safe. Old Michael Corleone, Staten Island, back quiet. You see, it's getting out. You know what I'm saying? It's doing what it's got to do. The radio's really dead. I get a lot of Brooklyn people out here and a few Staten Island dudes. Let's see if I can get... There's my Staten Island dudes right there.
497 final.
Oh boy, who's that? They're one of these guys in Staten Island. These guys are actually ham operators and they're on CB. You could see that the faceplate got some dings on it. I really didn't clean it up that good, but you know what I'm saying? There's some scratches on it, but don't worry, I'm gonna get a new faceplate and everything. Let me bring this shit to the meters real quick. Let me lower this down. That got one of those guys are in Brooklyn. He's hit me with like 2 pounds. He's way out there. I'm only using about a 10 meter antenna right now. That's only about like 24 feet off the ground. But I got my HF antennas, and obviously they don't work on CB. And I'm gonna order a nice antenna coming this week that I'm gonna use just for 11 meter. So right now, we're going to switch this down to the 200 watt scale. First, we're going to show you the average peak. Let me focus. Refocus. Actually, let me get off this channel so I don't interrupt them. Let me go down to 32, my home channel, which used to be my home channel. We're going to focus. It's about like 3.5. That's on average, the average dead key. So it's about like 3 watts, 3.5. If you look at the radio, let me back up. I got it at 3.5. Let me actually zoom out. Maybe that's the problem. Or focus more. Maybe if I take the light off, it's too dark. Let me zoom. So it's getting dark out here. Doesn't seem like you're going to be able to see it that way. So, hold on here. This camera, man. Alright, there you go. We're going to zoom in on that. Why ain't it zooming? That's because I'm zoomed in too much, I think. Okay, there you go. Right there, 3.5 watts. I even got, like I said, my Staten model consists of putting your frequency aligned perfectly, your RX received done to the T, not overdone. All your stuff comes in perfect. You know, I'm not going to give you my techniques, but I use a frequency counter, obviously, to get you on point. I always set your meter for even with your dead key for what the meter says, and the meter says 3.5 watts. The receiver's doing its thing. Now we're going to show you what this thing does PET. I switched it to PET. That's the 20 watt scale. Let me zoom. Hello. Listen, this is what a Cobra stock mic. Do you see what I do to these things, man? You can't mess with Michael Corleone when it comes to these old Cobra, Taiwan, and China, Japan, and Korea radios, man. I just let the thing swing. Hello, that shit's banging the 20. The top right here. You're gonna see my finger? That's the 20 watt right at that line. Hello, that shit's banging over that. So that's like 25 right there. So we're gonna drop it. We're gonna raise it to the 200 watt real quick. That's a 3.5 watt dead key. Now you could just imagine if you had a D104 Lollipop or a D104 M6B on this thing, how much louder it would be, and you'd probably get a little bit more swing. But basically, out of the Staten Island mod, and this ain't a regular 25 LTD, this is a sound tracker. I actually think the 25 LTDs are better. You're only going to get, out of a Staten Island mod that I do, like 25-30 watts. Hello, it's about like 26, 27. On my peaks, you're reading about right there, like 25, 26. Once again, this is a Cobra stock mic. I am not even using a D104. And you're going to hear the audio in a minute, how loud it sounds even with this microphone. Yeah, it sounds a little FME, you know what I'm saying, for all you hamsters that know what FME means. But still. Well, that's almost hitting 30 watts right there. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is a non-powered microphone, like I said. This radio is for sale. The customer did not pay for it. It's going to be chromed out. Right now it's got the Staten Island mod with the audio done, the receive. It's on frequency. It's dead keen 3.5 watts. You can see it right now on YouTube on the camera. I'm peaking around 25 on a hello, like 27 watts. That's all you're really going to get out of this radio, unless I do a Staten stomper mod, excuse me, and start changing finals and all sorts of things like that, dual final, and then you're still only going to get about like maybe like 40 watts. It's not even worth the labor that I'm going to charge you to do that. But this radio right now, like I said, is not done. It's going to be totally chromed out, brand new. I'm talking about top and bottom chrome covers mint. You will buy this radio with even the plastic on the chrome covers. There will be a brand new, I don't even know, let it drop. Just to show you again, it's got swing even on the meter. Hello. It's set at what? What does that say? 3.5 watts. Just like I said, I set everything perfectly, man. Hello. The limiter is not clipped in this radio. It's not recommended. I just dealt with the audio pot, and it's still loud. So there'll be a brand new front faceplate on this. There'll be chromey shining. I mean, yeah, there's some scratches on it. It is a used radio, you know what I'm saying? I got the sound tracker off too. Wait until you hear the audio when I press the sound tracker button on. It brings the audio up a lot for some reason on these radios. But like I said, these are not the 25 LTDs. The original ones, I would have had a lot more power out of it. It's a sound tracker. It's made for the sound, for receive. You see, sound tracker? Once again, I showed you. Let me move my... It's actually in pretty good condition. You know, a couple of wear and tears on it, but this radio is going to be for sale. And it's going to probably be around $175 to $200 due to my mod and the chromed out custom job I do to it with the new faceplate and the chrome covers and the wattage it's doing. And it's going to have all new knobs with crystal diamonds in it. It's going to be really custom out. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to ask like $175, $150 for it. I'm going to put it up on my Facebook page, which is also Michael Corleone, COLIONEOWNMODZ. Or on eBay, which I don't know if I'm dealing with them much longer, like I've been saying, because they've been giving me headaches. But we're going to make you hear the audio in about 1 second. We're going to hit you right back. Once again, Michael Corleone. Give me a call, 718-247-9931. Or you can email me at michaelcorleone, COLIOWNMODZ @gmail.com. Holla at your boy. Best technician in the whole 5 boroughs and Fort Myers, Florida. 73s. God bless.